Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. Let's talk about what happened on Before the 90 Days. Today, we are going to talk about what happened between Laura and Birkan, so buckle up and let's get the show started. Let's check in with Laura and her Timu, Christian Grey. Now that Commander Poopy Pants has put his foot down and stormed out like the toddler he is, Laura, who is somehow shocked at this behavior, goes outside to confront him.
Just gonna leave me?
You are making conversation about Michael.
She's like, how could you leave me all alone? And Birkan is like, well, you are the one who decided to talk about a person that I do not like.
After keeping some pretty big secrets, Birkan has balls to try to tell me who I can and can't be friends with.
Now, Laura does not love this new controlling side of Birkan that she's starting to see, and Birkan tells her that he hates Michael, he wants nothing to do with him because he has nothing in common with him, which, I mean, I don't know why that's important, but okay. And he says Michael has ulterior motives, which is so funny because so does he, and that he definitely wants more than just friendship with her. And I hate to say it, Birkan, but Laura also wants more than friendship with him.
I have nothing in common with him, okay?
You both care about me. You have that in common.
You know, saying that Birkan cares about you is a stretch. You are literally in an argument with this man because he left you alone in a hut because you said you did not want to cut off your best friend so that he can feel less insecure about being a literal useless human being.
He is more than caring about you.
But you always said you trust me.
You have to trust me on this. Man knows man, okay?
I don't know how I feel about this argument because I have been told in the past that if I were to spend 5 minutes in the brain of a man, I would never want to touch another man again. But I don't know. Guys, are y'all really that bad? Also, let's assume, yes, all men are gross. Why would Laura trust the gross man who is also selfish and stupid over the gross man who has supported her, cared for her, and clearly prioritized her? You know? Like, if all men are gonna be gross, pick the one that sucks the least, not the one that sucks the most. Anyway, the two of them are heading out to meet two of Birkan's friends, and Laura tells Birkan that she wants him to meet Michael as well. And Birkan is a big pouty little baby about it, and he's like, you know, I don't like that you're trying to make me do something against my will.
Could you at least be open to meeting him?
You are pushing my will.
And Laura is like, no, you giant idiot. I just want you to not be such a big hypocrite. And then obviously Birkan does not want to take any accountability, so he just ends the conversation.
It feels like you just get to determine who's important in our lives.
I don't want to talk about this discussion anymore.
Okay.
Laura gets to meet his two friends, Memo and Tuba. I don't know if that's how they pronounce their names for real, but that is how Laura pronounces it, so that is how I am going to pronounce it. Birkan is super excited for this meeting because he thinks that his friends will be able to convince Laura that his childish and controlling behavior proves that he loves her for real, and that he's just trying to protect her. But Memo is like, listen, I'm pretty certain that Birkan loves her for real, but he's definitely keeping some big secrets from her. So, you know, I'm excited to find out how else this man could possibly suck.
Thank you, sir. This is actually what I do every day.
Birkan'ın hayatı.
This is my life.
Oh.
This is something for relaxing. It's like medication.
What do you need relaxing for? Are you stressed from your long day at your no job?
The sight of Birkan, it's eye-opening. He knew everyone. He has a regular table, and he comes here to smoke every day.
Now, Laura is not super thrilled that her dark romance male main character has no job, $50,000 in debt, and has a regular table at a restaurant where he knows everybody on the staff because he comes here to smoke shisha every single goddamn day. And I do not think he's being hyperbolic when he says he's here every single day.
I mean, he just told me about this massive amount of debt that he has. I feel like he should be doing something more productive with his time.
Laura asks Memo and Tuba to tell her something interesting about Birkan, which is so funny because I'm pretty sure the only interesting thing about Birkan is that he is the human embodiment of watching paint dry. But Memo is like, oh, everyone thinks he's this like mean, salty bitch. I can't imagine why. Because they are unable to crack Birkan's armor. But once they're able to, they find out that he's actually quite the softy inside.
People think I'm tough and I am angry. Inside, I have a little kid.
Yeah, we know, okay? Your inner child literally will not shut the fuck up. Also, I do not know how anyone thinks that this man is a tough nut to crack. He is a moron.
But I also like the dark parts and the protective nature.
You sure about that, girl? You're not actively in an argument because you disagree with his protective nature?
It's a good combination.
In what world, Laura? If Birkan was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, aka the greatest combo of all time, the peanut butter would be his poop, the jelly would be his boogers, and the bread would not even be there because the man has no job and cannot afford any. Anyway, Memo is like, yeah, Birkan is great, but there are things about him that you don't know that you probably should.
Birkan'ın bilinmeyen bir yanı var. Ben söyleyeyim.
Çok da saklama ama.
And then we find out that Birkan is a chronic gambler. Girl, Laura, please, we are all begging you to get the fuck out of there. And then fucking Birkan is like, when I don't have a job, which is always, I don't have a lot of money, but I do have a lot of debt, so I gamble to try and earn the money to pay that debt off. Which might be one of the dumbest things I have heard come out of his mouth, and that is really saying something because he says a lot of stupid shit.
When I can't find a job, I gamble every day. Every opportunity I have. It's what I do for a living.
Birkan's out here thinking gambling every day is a job, and Memo tells us that Birkan gambles when he feels like he has nothing going on in his life, which isn't that like every day?
Laura is already worried about my finances and my debt. I don't want to make things bigger.
And then Birkan tells them to just say literally anything else about him so that he can translate that to Laura, because it is going to be really weird if they have this whole ass conversation and then tell Laura nothing.
Farklı bir şey. Söyleyeyim. Herhangi bir şey.
So Memo just tells Laura Birkan hates to be pressured.
Çok baskı yapılmasını sevmiyor.
Birkan, don't do that. Birkan, don't do this. I hate that.
Good to know.
Child. He is a child. Anyway, that is what happened with them on this episode. I know this video was a short one, but I hope you enjoyed it all the same. In other news, so remember how I told you that I had to erase my computer because I got hacked like an idiot? Well, my phone also had a software issue, so I had to erase that too and then set it up like new. So I'm downloading all these apps, and I started playing Love and Deep Space like 2 months ago, and it has since become my entire personality. And I log back into the game, and there are a bunch of things missing, and I'm like, oh my god, I have put so much money into this game. I would be so mad if I lost it all. Thankfully, I was just signed into the wrong account. Oh my god, the way that my heart was in my butt. Can you believe that we are almost at the end of the first month of 2026? I have no idea where the time went. I honestly feel like the older I get, the faster time seems to move, which I don't love. Because I feel like, the older you get, the more you want to do things. So if time is moving faster, you have this sense of urgency, like time is running out, and I don't like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, do me a solid, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of these two this week. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye!